How you doing?
Dinner for two.
Those look good enough to eat.
Well, I didn't have much time to make dinner for Joe.
A swell service.
Well, sir, what would you like to drink? Beer, tea, coffee?
Coffee would be fine, thanks.
Be right there.
You want me to take that over for you?
Oh, no, I don't mind. I kind of like waiting on Joe.
Evening. I'm looking for Joe Kelly.
Oh, he's right over there.
Oh, thank you. Excuse me, Mr. Kelly? Yeah, what can I do for you?
This guy Kelly's getting to be a real pain.
What now?
He's making all these changes in the lease.
That's nothing that we can't handle.
You mean you? That's why I called you over here. I'll tell you, this sports center thing is getting to be a big headache.
Well, I figured Joe was going to have something to say.
I think he's got too much to say. Lawyers. You're always complicating things.
We're just looking out for your best interest there, Mr. Durnley.
Well, that's what I pay you for, all right. Because I'm not going to get stiffed by no do-good doctor and his two-bit lawyer. Look at this.
I have my own copy.
Party in the first part. Party in the second part. What are we having, a party here? I'll tell you, things never used to be like this in the old days. You saw something, then you wanted, you just took it.
You will get what you want.
I always get what I want. The smart guys always do. Like them guys that pulled that heist yesterday.
What heist?
Didn't you hear about it?
No, I didn't.
Pretty smooth, they tell me.
What happened?
Somebody copped 20 cases of booze from the boys. But the beautiful part is, the stuff was hot to begin with. And these guys walk in and waltz right out with the stuff right under their noses.
Well, somebody's got to have a lot of guts to mess around with the mob that way.
Took a lot of nerve, all right. You know what I hear? The word is that your buddy, Luke Spencer, and his pal Scorpio done it.
Is that right? I think we could make a counter-proposal here.
Well, yeah, quite an amazing place. Thanks for the tour.
Let me get your brandy.
Yes, sure. Well, Riley told you to look me up, did she? Oh, she talked a lot about you. Yeah, she was something else, all right. She was a real professional, wasn't she? She was a real human being. Yeah, thanks. You two go back a long time, don't you?
Hmm. She taught me everything I know. Even saved my life a couple of times.
She used to call you Sonny, didn't she?
O'Reilly was the only person who could ever get away with that. How did you know?
Well, as I said, she really thought the world of you.
I thought the world of her, too.
Yeah, we all did. We all miss her. What do you... Quiet.
Quick, grab that.
Robert, are you in there?
Yeah, wait in a minute. Right. All right, sure, coming, any... Yeah, hang there. Yes, sweetheart. Okay, I'll be there any second. Hang in there. Right. Whoa.
Oh.
Aren't we impatient?
What have you been doing in here?
I was working.
I have been standing outside freezing myself to death for the last 30 minutes.
Well, are we, hot to trot, are we?
Oh, don't flatter yourself. Just tell me what happened.
Well, look, I heard you knocking, but I was a little busy. Sorry about that.
Oh, Robert, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this afternoon.
Well, I worked pretty hard. Look at the work I got to, man.
Robert, would you stop it? Now, what about the visitors?
What, visitors?
You are beginning to annoy me. I mean, I played my part brilliantly today, and I think I should be on the finale. Now, tell me about the mouse. Oh, Robert. Oh, my goodness, that wasn't in a... the script, darling, but I love it.
You complaining?
No.
Well, it's...
Far be it from me to complain about anything like this.
Takes two to tango, you know.
Oh, well, let's do it again, then.
Why don't we just move on to the next square?
Ooh, what's gotten into you?
You talk too much, sweetie.
Well, then who wants to talk?
Certainly not me.
Anything I had to say has completely left my mind. You know what, darling? I think that's your cue.
I've been thinking.
Well, stop thinking.
I know, let's go.
Where?
I'm hungry. Let's go to Kelly's.
What? You want to go to Kelly's?
Well, yeah, it's dinner time, isn't it?
Well, excuse me, darling, but I thought you had something else in mind.
Well, I have. I've got all sorts of insatiable appetites to be satisfied.
Oh, well, then let me satisfy them.
But you can't cook.
Oh, well, I'm sure we can rustle something up.
But there's nothing in the cupboard, sweetie pie.
I'll find something.
Well, come on, it's Kelly's for dinner. Come on, let's go.
Talk about breaking the mood.
Well, listen, then it's back to your place later on for dessert. Grab your cup.
Your sense of timing is a little off, darling, but... Okay, let's get it over with so we can get back to business.
My mother always said
Let's go. Oh, bless. Dinner with Joe.
Oh, no, I don't think so. Not now that he's with a client. Wonder why he doesn't take him upstairs.
The man's on crutches.
Oh, right.
Joe probably figured that it'd be easier for him down here. Why don't you go on out? I'm sure Joe won't mind.
No, I really don't want to. I mean, I don't want
Come on,
to...
let's eat.
What'd I tell you? Go on out.
I just feel funny while he's with a client.
But why? He wouldn't have asked you to go out if there was any problem.
I know that, but I don't want to interrupt while he's taking care of business. Why don't you take the tray out for me?
Me? Well, I'm sure I don't mind, but...
No, please, just take the tray out to him. I'm not hungry anymore. I wouldn't feel comfortable out there sitting with him. You could give the sandwich to the man out there.
Heather!
Look, still, I don't see why you can't
No,
just...
please, just give the man the sandwich. You know what? It'll make a great impression on him. It'll be good for Joe's business.
I don't think Joe would mind waiting for you, you know?
Please just take it out for me. Besides, I want to give some milk to the cats that are out in the back door.
What cats?
Well, I saw some kittens out there earlier, and they looked really hungry to me.
Well, I just don't think Joe would mind waiting.
Oh, just tell him I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
I wouldn't encourage the cats too much. They make an awful mess of the garbage, okay?
No, I won't. I'll feed them way at the end of the alley.
Lane. George Lane.
Lane, and your address, Mr. Lane?
465 Adams Street, other side of town.
Adam. Oh, that sure is. How'd you happen to come all the way down here to see me?
I have to tell you the truth. I don't have much money.
No. I mean, how did you know that I was even open down here? I just opened up my business here.
Well, that's what she said.
Oh, who was it?
Excuse me.
The woman at the,
Hi, Martha, this is Mr. George Lane.
How do you do?
Where's Heather?
Oh, she said she'd be with you in just a little while.
Oh, really? Well, she fixed all this food for us.
Oh, I know, but she said that she wanted Mr. Lane to have hers.
Oh, no, I ate already.
Well, isn't she going to eat?
Oh, she said she didn't want to interrupt your business.
Well, we were going to eat anyhow. I'm sure you wouldn't mind, would you, Mr. Lane?
Oh, gee, no, I didn't even call for an appointment.
Why don't you go in and tell her to come on out? She'll have a lot of trouble to make this.
Okay.
Great. Now, Mr. Lane, about your accident.
It was in a garage.
In the garage? Automobile garage? No, I don't think we have anything to worry about, Mr. Darnley.
This guy Kelly ought to go back to law school.
He knows his stuff.
How about you?
I could hold my own.
Yeah, I think you can, kid. You know, with an old man like you got... That's right, that's right. You told me you didn't want to get him involved in this, didn't you?
That's right. We have two completely different practices.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like about you, kid. Here you got this old man with the connections in the right places, and you're dead set on making it on your own. That's my life story, you know? I had nothing when I started. I mean nothing. Now, I own half of this waterfront.
And you did it your own way, didn't you?
You got it. With a little muscle in the right places, you know? Yeah, but things were easy in the old days. It was simpler, you know, survival of the fittest.
You know, I don't think things have changed too much now.
Nah, nothing's the same. Even down here in the waterfront. Now, all of a sudden, there's bleeding hearts and do-gooders everywhere. Everybody's got to watch their step.
Yeah, but things can still get pretty rough here.
Nah, nothing you can't control.
Oh, yeah? Well, what about, this robbery thing? What happened?
Huh? Yeah, that's a bit of the old days, all right. Everybody muscling in on everybody else. Imagine somebody copping 20 cases of booze from them right under the mouse's nose.
Well, how did it happen?
Well, I don't have all the details yet, but I hear the mouse is screaming. I'll tell you one thing for sure. He finds out the guys who've done it, they're dead men.
I thought you said it was Luke Spencer and his little sidekick.
Well, that's what this talk is, but they must not have the real proof, you know, because if they did, there'd be two guys floating in the bay right now.
Yeah, well, I hear Spencer and his pal Scorpio, they can take care of themselves.
They're not that good, believe me. Anybody crosses the mouse, they don't live to tell it.
Everybody kind of, lives by a certain code down here, don't they?
You're a smart boy. You know, not too many outsiders ever figured that one out.
Yeah. Well, look, I gotta get going. I'll let you know when I figure something out.
Yeah, well, hurry up, will you? Look, I'm sorry I ever got mixed up in this thing. I wish these doctors would go back to the hospital they would belong. Them and all them other jerks that want to save the world.
Hang in there.
No, I don't know how we could have just stayed where we were, darling.
Because Martha's going to fix us a great meal, that's why.
If we've still got it, it's all yours.
How you doing, love?
Fine, you? He's starving, darling.
Where shall we sit?
Take your pick. Something romantic?
Well, hey, isn't that famous waterfront attorney sitting over there?
Yes, darling, but please don't go over and talk to him.
Could be his only client, you're right.
Okay.
Why don't we sit here?
Oh, thank you, darling.
Suitable? Where's your coat?
Oh, thank you. I don't know what's come over you.
Well, you remember on New Year's Eve, and we had that, that little chat? Well, I have deemed to be all of the stupid things you want me to be. That's it.
I don't know if I can stand the shock.
What's the matter? Can't you handle it?
I'll just have to get a little used to it, you know. I don't...
Well, just be yourself. Look at me.
I am. I just don't believe it.
But one thing, beneath this veneer of charm and sophistication, there still lies the same old obnoxious Robert.
I know. That's why I don't understand why we couldn't have just stayed on the yacht, darling. We could have been alone there, you know.
But we'll be alone later back at your place.
Oh, well.
Hi, sweetie.
Thank you.
Listen,
Would you like some coffee?
Well, how about some champagne?
Champagne. Champagne? You're kidding. Christmas, New Year's, special events, that's it.
Well, this is a special event.
Very-
I demand champagne.
Yeah, well, I probably won't drink a drop of it myself.
Well, look, a couple of beers, maybe.
All right.
Well, to eat. What is it? Sky's the limit. Anything you like on the menu.
2 beers? I'll take a beer. But I tell you what, I'm not going to eat, drink, say, or do another thing until you tell me what happened today.
Everything went according to plan.
So you did have the visitors then?
Okay.
3 of the most bemusing little rodents I've ever had the pleasure to throw off the boat.
What was the exact date?
That was it? They just...
Well, the mouse and his friends boarded the boat, turned it over from top to bottom, didn't find whatever they were looking for, and left.
Oh, my goodness, I was so worried about it. I can't believe that was all, though.
What do you expect? An Errol Flynn finish? I mean, hey, really? I was great. I was magnificent. You should have seen.
It was more than 8. Order something fast. Order fast. There you are.
Oh,
you done?
thanks, sweetheart.
So you decided what you'd like to eat? We're all out of the special, but the London Royal is really good tonight.
Tiffany,
Oh, you go ahead, darling. I haven't really decided.
grilled cheese and bacon, please.
Okay. I thought you were starving.
1 appetite, gone. Deceased.
In that case, darling, make it 2 and snap it. We don't want him to lose anything else tonight. Any other appetites, shall we say?
And that's it. Thank you very much. I think I've got all the facts I really need. You've got a very solid case.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it shouldn't be hard to prove negligence at all, especially, with the grease sitting on the floor. The main thing right now is to get the legal ball rolling. We should be able to get you some pretty decent compensation for your injuries.
Boy, that's a good thing to hear. You know, I don't want to make a mint or anything, Mr. Kelly, but I got a big family to take care of, and now that I'm out of commission, you know...
No, don't even worry about that. Your insurance should take care of that. But the thing is to get this on the docket as soon as possible. The sooner we do, the sooner you're going to get your...
Oh, boy, I don't know how to thank you.
Well, why don't you try getting yourself back into shape?
Yeah, I think I can now. I was so worried. I just got myself more worried, more upset.
Well, don't worry about it anymore. I'll do everything I can for you.
Boy, you've already taken a big load off my mind. But about your fee.
No. You've agreed to it. You know what it is, so don't worry about payment yet. The first thing, we can't do anything until I get this started.
Oh, boy, I feel like a new man, even hungry. You know, since the accident, I've hardly been able to eat anything. Do you mind if I
No.
take the sandwich?
You said to,
No.
dig in. Go ahead.
Yeah, but what about, the girl who was going to come out?
Yeah, well, she said she wasn't, and, oh, it'll be all right. Go ahead.
Okay,
Dig
fine.
in.
Now, how about yourself? Aren't you going to eat?
In a minute. I just want to say hi to some old friends.
all right, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, take care.
Hey there. Hey,
Oh,
jump
hi.
boys. Sit with us.
Thank
Please.
you. I'd love to. I want to find out what happened on your yacht today.
Oh, see, I'm not the only one that wanted to know, darling.
Well, what do you mean?
Lila Quartermain came in, and she was just full of herself about it.
You didn't tell me that Lila Quartermain was there, darling.
Slipped my mind, I guess.
You should have seen her when she came in here. She was bubbling over with this stuff. Some story about a man with a gun.
A gun?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was going to run down there. I don't know what I could have done. I wanted to see what was going on. Then she told me that you were playing a game with some guy named Morris.
Morris? Mr. Morris?
Well, let's face it, Lila gets a little confused at times.
Mr. Morris? Can you believe it, Robert? Mr. Morris? She was calling him Mr. Morris.
Yeah, very funny.
It's a riot.
I don't know where she picked that up from.
Oh, she's so cute.
Drink your coffee.
She took
Drink
it
your
was
beer
the
or
mouse.
your coffee or
It's
whatever.
the mouse. Mr. Morris is the mouse.
The mouse. On the yacht, don't tell me, man.
I'd prefer not to tell you anything.
Oh, no. Oh, you don't have to tell me. I'm beginning to get the picture now.
What'd you pick me for?
It was you, wasn't it?
Me, what?
It was you and Luke that did that warehouse number down there, wasn't it?
With a little help.
Pass that there, will you?
I should.
Listen to you.
I should have known.
Nothing to know, Joe.
Oh, come on. It is all over the waterfront.
Listen, you should never listen to rumors. You wouldn't know that.
It's not rumor, is it?
Joe, look, you know me by now.
Yeah, that's just it, Scorp. I know you.